Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Jeelmin here. I hope you're feeling good. Please give a thumbs up to this video and you'll feel even better. And me as well. Today I'm going to talk about the new iPhone 15, which is expected to be released at the end of the year. We're not exactly sure about the release date, but it's likely to be in September. In the next video, I'll provide a review of the new features that we can accept in the iOS 17 update. I'll be able to show you these features directly, if my phone doesn't crash before, of course. I know it's not recommended to install the beta version on your personal devices, but I was not going to buy an iPhone just for one video. Brr. Now, let's dive into the details of the iPhone 15. Apparently, the iPhone 15 series will arrive in 4 models, just like the iPhone 14 series before it. What can we expect for the iPhone 15? To give a quick overview, here are some anticipated changes in the year's iPhone 15 lineup. All models will feature USB-C 4 charging. Personally, when I saw a USB-C port for the first time, I thought it was the same as the Lightning one. Was I the other one? Slimmer bezels will be present across the entire lineup. The inclusion of the dynamic island on both the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus. The iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max will introduce a new titanium finish. The new iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max are expected to utilize the new A17 Bionic chip, manufactured using the 3nm production process. This marks Apple's first use of 3nm production, resulting in enhanced performance and efficiency. The iPhone 15 Pro Max will incorporate a periscope lens, offering improved optical zoom for the rear-facing camera. What to anticipate with the USB-C iPhone 15? Recent rumors and expectations. The arrival of USB-C on the iPhone 15, previously considered improbable, rumors now suggest that a USB-C iPhone is on the horizon and will arrive sooner than expected. With growing regulatory challenges and limitations surrounding the Lightning connector, the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro are projected to make the switch to USB-C in the upcoming fall. Regulatory pressure influenced Apple's decision. Several factors have likely influenced Apple's change in stance regarding the release of a USB-C iPhone. Of particular significance is the impending legislation emerging worldwide. After extended discussions, the European Union recently reached an agreement on a common charging port standard. From 2024 onwards, all smartphones sold within the 27 EU countries will be obligated to adopt USB-C charging, including the iPhone and peripherals such as AirPods. Apple has contested legislation that mandates a USB-C iPhone, citing potential hindrance to innovation and an increase in environmental waste. Following the EU's agreement, US lawmakers have expressed support and called for formula regulations to be implemented. Senator Elizabeth Warren, in a Twitter post, advocated for uniform standards to elevate expenses, complications, and waste associated with continuously purchasing new chargers for different devices. In early October, the EU legislation was formally adopted after a comprehensive vote by the European Parliament. The law received overwhelming support, with 602 votes, 13 against, and 8 abstentions. The legislation includes exemptions for products too small to accommodate a USB-C port. Subsequently, on December 27, 2022, the USB-C law was officially recorded and took effect. Companies now have until December 23, 2024 to comply with the mandate when introducing new smart devices. Technically, Apple could wait until 2025 to adhere to the USB-C regulations. However, expectations are that the company will comply earlier than the deadline. Is USB-C expected to be used in the iPhone 15? In 2019, an analyst predicted that Apple would release a portless iPhone as early as 2021, but that did not come to fruition. The limitation of wireless technologies, such as slower charging speeds, unreliable data transfer, and limited consumer adoption, have hindered the complete replacement of connectors like Lightning or USB-C. However, a portless iPhone is still being developed and undergoing internal testing at Apple. It is unlikely to be launched to the public this year or the next. Meanwhile, the Lightning connector, introduced in 2012 with the iPhone 5, is showing signs of aging. Sure, I bought these universal charger adapters in 2012, and there's both the Lightning one, which wasn't even working and which is not going to work anymore because I broke it, and the charger for the previous generation iPhones. Initially hailed as the modern connector for the next decade, it has fallen behind the USB-C in terms of charging and data transfer speed over the past decade. This brings us to the present situation. Reports suggest that the iPhone 15, set to release this year, will incorporate a USB-C port for charging and data transfer. It is also speculated that the iPhone 15 may switch to a USB-C port in the following year. In an interview, an Apple marketing executive hinted that Apple will have no choice but to comply with the EU legislation, effectively confirming the importing arrival of an iPhone with a USB-C port. Furthermore, exclusive CAD files obtained for the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro reveal the inclusion of a USB-C port instead of Lightning. This finding has also been supported by leaked images of the iPhone 15 on social media. But are they real? Because remember that before, there were some memes with images of iPhones with more than 10 cameras lenses. However, there is more to this story. Interestingly, several reports have indicated that Apple is exploring ways to maintain control over the iPhone's accessory ecosystem. One report suggests that the USB-C port on the iPhone 15 could have certain features limited to Apple certified cables. In March, a reliable analyst reported that the switch to USB-C on the iPhone 15 will enable faster charging speeds. However, this faster charging speed would reportedly be limited to USB-C cables certified by Apple. Currently, the maximum charging speeds for the iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Pro is up to 20 watts, while the Pro model supports up to 27 watts. The European Union has expressed opposition to Apple's rumored plans to restrict the use of non-certified cables with the iPhone 15's USB-C port. The EU Industry Commissioner has warned that limited interaction with chargers will be unacceptable. When can we accept a USB-C iPhone 15? Apple is expected to release the iPhone 15 with USB-C later this fall. As of now, Apple's release plans to be on schedule, with the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro lineups set to be announced and released in September. Wrap up on the USB-C iPhone 15. A USB-C iPhone is likely to please many consumers, especially those who already own iPads or Macs that use USB-C. However, given the large number of iPhone users, Apple may face criticism for changing the iPhone's charging connector, even if the shift to USB-C is the right decision and long overdue. Will the switch to USB-C be enough to convince you to upgrade to the iPhone 15? Please tell me what you think in the comments. Also, please give a thumbs up to the video, don't forget to subscribe and enable the notification bell. We'll have to wait a bit to get more info on the new iPhone 15, but we already know a lot about iOS 17, which brings us to the next video you're going to see in 2 weeks, because it's going to be a bit longer than this one. Of course, don't forget to like the video, to put some comments. What do you think about the iPhone 15? Are you going to buy it or not? And of course, don't forget to share the video if you want to know more, and if you have any links. By the way, I put some links in the description below for more information. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and enable the notification bell, and see you next time. It was Jeelmin, bye bye.
Yeah. Yeah.